everybody, it's Dr. Michele Drake. I'm here at the Drake Center and I'm here to answer some questions about parasites in dogs.
Dr. Drake, how old does my dog need to be to start parasite prevention?
We want to start deworming your puppy and some preventative as soon as you get them. So anytime between 6 and 8 weeks, let's get that deworming started, some flea prevention started, possibly heartworm prevention started pretty quick after that also. So right away.
What are intestinal parasites and how do I get rid of them in my dog?
So there's a couple different types of parasites. There's protozoan parasites, ones that are pretty much microscopic, things like Giardia, and then bacteria also can cause some GI stuff. But for parasites, it'd be like Giardia, and then intestinal parasites like worms, which actually are worms in the intestines. So that's what intestinal parasites are.
What are external parasites? And what can I do to prevent them?
So external parasites, the most common we see in dogs would be fleas and ticks, but they can also get ear mites, and they can even get lice on them. So, but fleas and ticks are what we're most used to seeing. And the way to get rid of them is to come in and let us diagnose what they have and then look into the whole situation. How many pets do you have at home? Are they indoor, outdoor? What's their conditions? So we can help pick out the best preventative and treatment plan for you.
How soon should I bring my dog into the veterinarian if I suspect that they may have parasites?
How about if you get them in here right away? Because some parasites are actually zoonotically transmitted to humans. So we love dogs and kids being together, but we certainly don't want any children being exposed to roundworms or hookworms. So let's just get them in here right away.
How will a veterinarian diagnose parasites in my dog?
So external parasites, we can usually visualize them, or some things like ear mites or some skin mites. We may, like scabies and demodex, we may actually do a skin scraping or an ear smear of your dog and look under the microscope to find intestinal parasites. We'll quite often take a fecal sample, so a small amount of the stool, and we'll send it into a lab or in-house. We can use that to look under a microscope and diagnose intestinal parasites as well.
Is ringworm a parasite?
Ringworm is actually a fungus. It's a saprophytic fungus, which means it comes from the soil. So pretty common about anywhere, but it's not a parasite.
All right, last question. Why is early detection and diagnosis of parasites so important?
Well, nobody wants to live with itchy things on their skin or their ears, and certainly intestinal parasites can make you feel not so great. So we would like to get those treated as soon as possible. If you have any other questions about parasites, external or intestinal, give us a call at the Drake Center.